Hi, welcome to today's Piece of Peace. Today we're going to start in Psalm 61. And much like we are crying out to God in this tumultuous time of COVID, of unwarranted deaths, and in rioting, David was in a time of turmoil as well and crying out to God in this psalm. But I think we can grab a piece of how he trusted in him in a tumultuous time. And so can we. Let me start. Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God. Listen to my prayer. From the ends of the earth I call to you. I call as my heart grows faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower against the foe. I long to dwell in your tent forever and take refuge in the shelter of your wings. For you have heard my vows, O God. You have given me the heritage of those who fear your name. Increase the days of the king's life, his years for many generations. May he be enthroned in God's presence forever. Appoint your love and faithfulness to protect him. Then will I ever sing praise to your name and fulfill my vows day after day. The devotion was written by Bill Crowder, and he's titled it Needing His Leading. It's exactly where we're at. So as Bill writes, he says, Uncle Zakai was more than a friend to scholar Kenneth Bailey. He was a trusted guide on challenging excursions into the vast Sahara. By following Uncle Zakai, Bailey says that he and his team were demonstrating their complete trust in him. In essence, they were affirming, we do not know the way where we are going. And if you get us lost, we will all die. We have placed our total trust in your leadership. In a time of great weariness and heartache, David looked beyond any human guide, seeking direction from the God he served. In Psalm 61:2 we read, From the ends of the earth I will call to you. I call as my heart grows faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. I want to repeat that. I call as my heart grows faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. He longed for the safety and relief of being ushered afresh into God's presence. God's guidance in life is desperately needed for people the scriptures describe as sheep that have gone astray. Kind of seems what our world's going through right now. Lots of uncertainty. We are needing his leading. Left to ourselves, we would be hopelessly lost in the desert of a broken world. But we are not left to ourselves. We have a shepherd who leads us beside quiet waters, refreshes our souls, and guides us. That's from Psalm 23. Where do you need his healing today? Call on him. He will never leave you. Bill's charge to us is this. What was it like when you felt lost? How can you begin to trust God's desire to guide you like a shepherd in those times of seeking? And his prayer was this, Loving Father, thank you for being my shepherd and guide. Help me to trust you and rest in your wisdom. Help me to trust you and rest in your wisdom. I'm going to repeat that a third time. Help me to trust you and rest in your wisdom. Allowing your Spirit to guide me through the challenging moments of this life. He challenges us to read Psalm 23, and I'll leave that up to you. I'm going to take us, this is the devotion that we read today came out of Our Daily Bread. You can download that app or their little book pamphlet online. But that brings us to Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. Again, you can download that app or order her book. It's really good. She writes from the perspective of God speaking to us. I am involved in each moment of your life. I have carefully mapped out every inch of your journey through this day, even though much of it may feel haphazard. Because the world is in a fallen condition, things always seem to be unraveling around the edges. Expect to find trouble in this day. At the same time, trust that my way is perfect, even in the midst of such messy imperfection. Stay conscious of me as you go through this day, remembering that I never leave your side. Let the Holy Spirit guide you step by step, protecting you from unnecessary trials and equipping you to get through whatever must be endured. As you trudge through the sludge of this fallen world, keep your mind in heavenly places with me. Thus the light of my presence shines on you, giving you peace and joy that circumstances cannot touch. There's our piece of peace.